The Fate of the Furious is directed by F. Gary Gray and is the 8th Fast and Furious movie. It's just a franchise that keeps chugging along. The first 4 weren't good. Well, the first one's okay, I guess, but they're not really good. And while I won't call Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, or even Fate of the Furious good movies per se, they have so much fun with being how ridiculous they are. They're so stupid, they're so cheesy, they're written awfully, but they're a ton of fun. And with Fate of the Furious, I think I found my new favorites. I'll explain the plot first. So in this movie, Dom Toretto has been tempted to go to the terrorist side by Charlize Theron's character for reasons I won't disclose. And he's leaving his whole team behind. He's turning back on family. So the whole team's going out to find out what's going on with Dom, and that's essentially the movie. There are a lot of surprises in this movie that I won't give away, but there are a lot of good twists and turns, some nice little revelations with some characters. It really works. It's not a legitimately good movie, but it's the closest to being good out of all these movies, I think. The action's probably the best out of all the movies. It's kept my attention the most. It actually had a legitimately decent story. I actually liked the story. I liked where it went. I predicted some of the stuff in it. It wasn't hard to predict, but it works. And the acting is also the best in the series. The acting is legitimately good here. There are a lot of legitimately good things in this movie, but the writing is pretty bad. The dialogue sucks. It's objectively bad, but like, at least it's awesome in the way it's bad. Okay, so I'll explain this quickly here. No spoilers from the movie or anything. I don't grade this movie like I would grade La La Land or Manchester by the Sea. I don't grade this as high art. This movie is dumb fun, it's stupid, it's ridiculous, but it knows what it is, it plays it up, and it has a ton of fun with it. The cast all work great together. The action sequences were fun, as they kept my attention. They were interesting, they were shot well. F. Gary Gray's direction is probably the best out of anyone in the series. It is probably my favorite in the series. I really like Fast 5, but like, even Fast 5 had its slow moments, and this movie kinda does too, but it's not as bad. It's like, Fast 5, when it has its slow moments, I just stop being interested. In this movie, I'm actually continuously interested and want to see where it's going. And where it ends up going, well, predictable, works. And that's why I like this movie probably the most out of any Fast and Furious movie yet. I'm not a big Fast and Furious fan, so there you go, I guess. Because, I mean, they are ridiculous. Nothing makes sense, let's be honest. Nothing in this movie makes sense, the dialogue's awful, but like, it works, it plays it up, it has a ton of fun. So, yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna give Fate of the Furious a B+. Because it works. It works in what it's set out to do. It isn't particularly good, but it works, and it has a fun soundtrack too, just on a side note. So that's my review for Fate of the Furious. Check out my thoughts on video for the other Fast and Furious movies if you want to know what I thought of those. But yeah, I think that's about it, so that's my review for Fate of the Furious, so peace.